Hey, BJ Peters here with StampinBJ.com, and obviously I've got Mr. Little John with me, and he's going to show you the card that we're going to make today. It's with brand new products from this Stampin' Up! Occasions 2017. Do you like that butterfly, John? Yeah. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Stay tuned and I'll show you how easy and fun it is. Here's a close-up of that card. It is actually a very, very good stamp set in the new Occasions catalog. And if you look really close, you can kind of see that I added a little bit of shimmer there. You can see it. Pretty cool. And I used my Stampin' Blends. You can see how nice and bold and vivid those colors are. This is called the Beautiful Day Stamp Set, and it has the flower and the butterfly and a couple of nice greetings. So kind of a simple stamp set. When I look at stamp sets that I want to purchase from a catalog or from any catalog, what I do is I look at what kind of techniques and what kind of things that I love to do. So for this one, it's easy to think about that I can color things in, I can emboss. They're easy to cut out if I want to cut these images out and pop them up. So it's a great stamp set with multiple techniques that kind of work for it. The other new product that I used on this one is the background, and that is the Simple Stripes embossing folder. And I really felt with this embossing folder that I got really deep grooves, and I love that kind of just that simple but textured background. I think it just turned out perfect. So when you're going to emboss the front of your cardstock, and I'm using Rich Razzleberry cardstock, and here is that embossing folder. Notice that I've got it right up to the fold line here, and I didn't want this groove to be right on the edge here, so I came in a little bit from this edge and just have it lined up straight. Let me go run that through the Big Shot. Alright, so there's my nice textured background. I love that. Then what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've stamped the butterfly image, and remember that you want to stamp that when you're going to use the Stampin' Blends in the Memento ink. And then the ink colors that I have is I have the Rich Razzleberry, the light and the dark, and I have my Pink Pirouette light and dark as well. And those are the colors that I'm going to use to color my butterfly. Let me show you a little bit about that. First, remember that you're going to have a rich color. So you want to make sure that you've got something underneath here, because you will see this bleed through the cardstock. And I'm going to I like using the brush tip, and in this case, I'm actually just using the Stampin' Blends to color. I'm not necessarily going to do any shading on here, but I love that I get this rich, vibrant color without the marker lines that I would get if I used the Stampin' Write markers. So there's the dark color. Now let's go to the lighter Rich Razzleberry. Notice that when I'm going from one area to another, that I'm actually kind of turning my image so that I can kind of get in there and color things at a better angle for me. I think that that's just a great tip. Instead of trying to, move my arm around, just turning it a little bit, it seems to work so much better. Look at that nice, rich, vibrant color. Remember that you can get these Stampin' Blends. You can get them in the light and dark singly, or you can get them in the combo pack. And I do recommend buying them in the combo pack the first time, but then if you find that you have a color that you use a lot, then you can, and it maybe is drying out, then just purchase that one. Like the Pink Pirouette, I've used that one a lot on some big flowers, and I had to purchase just that one. I'm going to go to the darkest Pink Pirouette here for a little bit of contrast. Right, there's that gorgeous butterfly. And see what I mean by saturating the paper? So that's why you want to make sure you've protected your surface a little bit. I'm going to grab my clear Wink of Stella here, and I'm just going to add some of that shimmerific shine to this. This is also alcohol based, and I feel like when I put this on that it actually enhances the color a little bit. And I love how that looks. I like the shine on the butterfly. And it's easy just to kind of smear that clear Wink of Stella all over. I can't wait to share some more of the samples with this card, and I've got quite a number of them. All right, so now I'm just going to take my paper snips. I love this little short scissors. It's perfect for cutting out these things, and you don't have to be truly exact here, but just kind of come around the edge. This one's just an easy cutout, including the antennas. It's really not that bad. So I'm just going to kind of create a little easy space for me to work by coming back to them as I get some of the excess paper off here. Now it's easy to come in like for these little spots and work in a triangle. So now you can see that I'm just going to come in and I'm actually just going to work in little, kind of like a triangle again. There we go, just a little triangle. And I think we're done. Look at that, there's our butterfly. Isn't that going to be gorgeous on that card? All right, so let me show you the other trick that I did with this card. So this is actually a little 3x3 piece. And I used on this I actually got by with using the basic gray ink. And I took the greeting right from the stamp set and I stamped it on the left justified 3 times, and now I'm going to stamp it in the middle here, right justified, meaning right justified to the right edge, just kind of offsetting it a little bit, and then just making sure that that's dry. But then what I did was I just took the brush tip end of my blender pen and just kind of went over that and highlighted a little bit, just kind of for an added little bit of interest, and I think that's just really stinking cute. All right, let's get our card put together. So bringing back in the card base, this is a little piece of the petal. Shoot, it's from the main catalog, the annual catalog, and it's one of the designer series paper stacks. And you all know that I love those. So we're just going to put that right there. And I'm using fast fuse because, again, this is the back side. I got them a little too close together. Again, I'm going over a little bit of texture, so I want to make sure that I have some good adhesion in areas where it's going to, you know, hit that texture. All right, so you can see that I kind of bent my butterfly in half here. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of fast fuse right in the middle, and then I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional. I'm going to put it on either side here, so that just kind of gives the wings just a little bit of lift. I don't want them to lift too high so that we see the back in this case, but just a little bit of lift to make it look pretty. Very, very cute. We're going to add just a couple of rhinestones here like I did here. I just did 3, you know, in groupings of 3, and that's our card. So here's the scoop. Remember this stamp set. Remember the tricks and tips about choosing a stamp set. Remember the striped embossing folder and the tips that I gave you about using the Stampin' Blends. If you don't yet have your Occasions catalog, please give me an email. And my customers always get them free mailed right to their door. And you know, they kind of like that. And I love treating my customers very well. So thanks for stopping by today. Remember, you can purchase these products starting January 3rd from my online store, stampinbj.com. And check back because there's going to be some gorgeous want-to-have tutorials out there for some of these cards as well. Thanks again. Have a great day, and remember to create and feel great.